Perfect. All right. So our story starts in early July 1985, where one Eric Thorvald's son, called Eric the Red, was a man too fierce for Iceland. After a chain of blood feuds and killings, they declared him an outlaw for 3 years, banished from all Icelandic lands. Eventually, he came back home, gathered up his family, including all of us, and set off once again to the west, to Greenland, to escape judgment and live a quiet life. But Vikings' life are never quiet. So we started learning about how each of you found yourselves aboard the Icica, the Ice Widow. We were 9 days out at sea on our way towards our new lives in a place called Greenland. As a storm started to blow in, the rain and lightning struck. Idis, the wise woman, and Thora Bone Reader, a storyteller of sacred lore, gathered you all close. We then heard the tale of the Voluspa. As the tale ended, our ship was rocked by a rogue wave. Orders were scattered about, and all sorts of men and women started praying to their gods. Bjorn was told to help fix the mainsail before it fell over, and Frank had to help splint an oarsman's knee as it shattered, smashing against the ship. Our three younger Vikings were secured to the ship, and all the rest of the children held hands and held on. A horn was then blown from Erikson Harfen's doo, and then again and again and again. As another rogue wave came, screams were heard, and some sort of face appeared within the wave, with tentacles sprouting from its head, mouth open as if to eat those it was about to smash into. A bump then was felt under the ship, and you all saw a large dorsal fin, but it was heading towards the face in the wave. And as the ship-sized dolphin emerged from the water, heading right into the open maw, a lightning bolt also hit at the same time, parting the wave and saving the ship. The storm then faded and the ocean calmed, and we were missing 11 of the 25 original ships. Cry the Dolphin and a prayer from Idis, thanking Poseidon for answering her call, was the last thing we all heard before orders were set forth, and we all skipped 17 years to the present day. We then went over the things you have all done over those 17 years before we got ready for the day's event, which was a wedding. The two farms are about to join into one family, and today was the wedding between them. Usually such things are done with a small group and not the whole village, but Eric insisted that since winter was over and spring was here, it was time for everyone, even those of the lesser faith, to join him at the main lodge for a wedding and a feast after. You also were doing a bunch of things to help. Frank was, oddly enough, on hair duty. Genya was in the kitchen, helped chop and prep. Her brother was out gathering a cow for dinner, and Bjorn was cleaning up the groom's father's sword to give up as a present. And Skelli went around hiding some Christian symbols and prayers around the lodge, since this was a stupid pagan wedding, and wanted to spoil it.
Damn right.
Of course. And as Bjorn was out getting dinner for the night, he and his fellow scouts saw a huge dead polar bear floating down the water. They're usually only seen far to the north, and for something to take this one down must have been very rare indeed. As it floated by, they heard an animal in trouble. One of the cows on the farm they were at seemed to be dying. It had a large bubble on its side, and it was coughing up blood and ichor. Bjorn then used his axe to end its life, and the three of them all lost their stomachs from the stench that came out of the now exploding cow. After they gathered themselves and saw the cow was fully dried out, and when the ichor touched the ground, everything also dried out and died. No grass, no insects, and the dirt was pretty much turned to dust. The farmer was informed, and they headed back to inform Eric as to what to happen. After the village heard the tale and saw the ichor still on Bjorn's axe, he then took it to our other Bjorn to fix. But as it was looked at, the axe fell apart, almost as if the metal had rusted after years of no use. Bjorn was given a placeholder till a better one could be made, and then we all had a wedding to attend. The wedding came and went, and everybody started to feast upon the semi-burnt cow that Genya spent the last 4 hours roasting. But they were used to that by now, so no one really cared. After a few didn't eat the cow after hearing about the other one, but those were mostly Christians, so that didn't bother the rest. Skelli watched the wedding, but didn't really say too much because it just seemed wrong for some reason to her, and she went for another lesson with Father Adam instead. Here she was handed his very heavy, very precious Vulgate Bible. Started reading in Latin. As the party winded down and more were drunk or dancing or too inebriated to pay attention, Eric gave a speech about the days to come, when from outside you all heard a loud roar, then a lot of screaming, and then a lot of blood smashing through the gaps in the lodge, as some sort of huge barnacle-encrusted polar bear, coughing black ichor, burst through the door. Which is where we ended, and where we are currently picking back up. Now, as this creature bursts through the door, and screaming starts, you hear Eric just shout, "Protect the women and children. Can I have sanity rolls, please?"
Well, starting already.
Absolutely.
There's
As soon
rolls.
as this creature opens and roars, you
we have
all see black goo and ichor. One of you have seen this before, so I'm going to let our Bjorn roll with advantage.
I rolled a 1.
Oh!
Oh,
Shit.
no.
Okay,
No, that's good.
that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Crit success.
Yeah.
Now, do we have to roll under our current or our starting?
You're starting. So whatever
Okay.
your actual sanity is. Yes. I think that's how it is. It's not?
Fail.
Or is it your current?
From
It's your
Bjorn.
current. Okay.
Current. Okay.
Aronson just got 74 over 55.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I got a 79 over 42.
So will actually be a 71 because you rolled with advantage, so it'd be the lower. Actually, and
The
then
lower.
you, for advantage, you re-roll the 10 die. So you keep the 9, just roll a D,
Okay.
the 10 part. So 39.
31. 39?
It would be 39.
Oh, 31. Be 31.
Nope, 39, because you wouldn't have used the second one. You still kept the 9.
Oh,
It's just
that's
a 10
right.
die. Yep.
Okay, so 39 under 42. Phew.
Perfect.
Okay, got it.
All right. So we have.
I got 17 under 80. So somehow Jenny's keeping her shit together.
So
I'm
your
doing.
brother.
Do you want me to type mine so I'm not like talking over everybody, or?
You can, or tell me. I'm good with either.
Okay.
Your brother, though, has seen this before, and maybe the first time it didn't really. He didn't like it. You are taking 2 sanity point loss, sir, as you see this creature and smell the same smell that you did before.
Oh, okay.
So the rest of you succeeded, though. Our critical success from good old Skelli.
Mm-hmm.
For the remainder of this combat, I don't need you to make any other rolls other than attack if you feel like it. But technically, you did come back, so you are here. So when I ask for a con save, you don't need to.
Sweet.
For some reason, you just look around, look at all the prayer symbols that you have done, and I would assume that you're probably with a critical success, assuming this is probably due to the wedding, and it's their fault that this creature came.
Yep. Heathens.
Yes. So you all see, literally, as soon as this creature comes.
Sorry.
You're good.
Because I've forgotten since last week. Lower is better, right?
Lower is better.
Yes.
Right.
Lower
So
is better.
two of us failed then.
Oh, okay. What was yours again?
Because I got 74 and my sanity is 55.
Oh, okay, perfect. You take 2 sanity points also.
Great.
So as this creature does, you see people scattering about, running for whatever weapons they can. Tables are upturned, food's gone, and they try to pretty much just try and barricade this creature through. As soon as anyone starts to move, this creature's quit. What's everybody's move?
7.
Move up. 9.
Where is move?
Bottom of the character sheet to the right.
8.
7.
Perfect. So a couple of you are quicker. I'm only at a 7. But immediately, as soon as something gets in this eyesight, you just literally see it rear up, and 2 claws come straight down on the first 2 that are in front. A couple guards, you probably know them. Both just torn in half, and as someone darts in with a sword, you just see this creature just take its head right off. Immediately, 3 down. What would you like to do? What's everybody's current dexterity?
80.
50.
Okay. So 50 for Abe.
No, 80.
No, 80? Okay.
80.
I
Okay.
see you, bro.
Wade, what's your dex?
Dex 50.
50. Katie?
50.
Okay. And Whitney?
50.
Oh, a lot of 50s. Perfect. All right. So even though, Bjorn Valaar, you seal yourself in the midst of all this is happening, what would you like to do? I only have a 45 dex. You get to go first.
Well, I would like to attack it with my battle axe.
Are you running into combat or are you throwing it?
No, I'm running in. I'm going right up to it
Okay.
because the battle axe is a close combat. So
What is a close
I have
combat?
to.
You have at least 3 people holding up a table, another 3 on the ground, and about 6 or 7 beside you. Are you going to just what's your plan here? Just run up, jump, and attack?
So how close is the door to where I currently am?
You tell me where you would have been. Your sister was turning the spit and handing out food. Where the food was 3/4 of the way down the lodge.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I would run around. Yeah, I'd probably be back with her because the last thing I remember, I was the reason she burnt the cow. I would run to the wall where the door is and just run straight down the wall. And if there's anybody close that flipped the table, I'd like to try to vault off the table and bring the axe straight down into the top of its head.
Okay. This place is chaotic as a lot of people run one way towards the back and a lot of come in forward. I will take a brawl with disadvantage, please.
Brawl with disadvantage. Okay. Whoop. Let's see. So that would be. Oh no!
So we keep the 9. Yep. So an 89.
Yeah, that's an 89 over 50.
An 89 over 50. You try to get close to this thing, but as soon as you do, that sense and just this isn't a cow that's letting you hit it. This thing's fighting back. So as that happens, you get on the table, you make a swing, but your axe, you'd also notice as soon as you swing, I'll say it hits. This creature, the last time you saw it, was in the water. It has like ice armor. It is covered in ice. Every time someone starts trying to hit this thing, it's just ice coming off. No one's been able to penetrate the hide yet. Everyone's screaming, everyone's yelling. Nothing seems to have worked for you. Let's go to our next Bjorn. What are you doing as you see this?
Bjorn is definitely wherever the food's at.
Yep.
Not touch the cow because he's hurt. Yeah, no, fuck that. That's scary. Where's the nearest door?
The nearest door is at the back. It's got main entrance at the front, small entrance at the back for servants to come in and out of. That's currently where most of the kids and women are running to, and some of the older folk.
In which case, he is looking towards the closest elderly folk who is shuffling toward the door, picking them up and carrying them that way.
Okay. That works for me. So you're going to do pretty much a move. All right. Let's go with...
Just sort of like, you got this.
It's pretty much. All right. Genya.
Okay, Genya, when she first sees this thing and clocks what it is, her eyes get huge and she goes really still. And she completely freezes up for a minute. But then seeing it affect her brother, but then him like pull himself together and go after it. She's also by the cow, so she's going to run if she can get there with an 8 movement.
Sure.
And while she's running, she's going to pull her long spear and also try to stab at this bear.
I will take a brawl. Sorry, go.
Probably like screaming the entire time too. Just like, ah. Okay.
Brawl with disadvantage, please, because there's a lot of people in the way.
Okay.
You roughly have 30 people that are also trying to do the exact same as you at the exact same time.
All right, so I rolled a 57 and a 37, so I take the higher.
57. Nope. Yeah.
Okay, so it's a 57 under 90, so it's still this.
That's still a
It's a regular still.
regular success. Perfect. Give me damage, please.
Yeah. I don't drop my dice, so that is 3 plus a d4.
I have a damage threshold of 4 before you actually get past the armor.
I rolled 5.
Perfect. As you describe to me how you penetrate through the ice and actually into this creature and knock a hit point off.
I imagine so. It had just been, or Bjorn had just attacked it, so I imagine it is angry and has its mouth open yelling. So she stabs into its mouth, like up into the top of the roof of its mouth.
Perfect. And you passed your sanity save, correct, I think?
Yes.
Perfect. I don't need to have you roll a con save getting close to this. Perfect. And last, Thora, as you see a couple people you know and a lot of people you might know also be dying currently up there, what are you doing?
I think she's just watching, and then while everybody goes up to fight, she's like, "Oh, they got it," and she's gonna be looking at like the tables and the areas where people had been to see if they left anything that she can steal.
Spot hidden, please.
What kind of Christian are you?
It's 50 under 60. So
Ooh, normal success. Okay, regular success. You were up near Eric the last time, I believe.
Mhm.
So you'd be up near the front with him. He's pretty much in the middle. As soon as you start looking, you see him leave. You see Freya leave. You see Eric start grabbing orders, grabbing axes. Pretty much there's a lot of people. There's a lot of movement here. So most of them really aren't paying attention to you. Let me at least do one roll. Because there are a few people that would pay attention to you. Okay. I'm going to say, is there anything specific you would look for? Would you look for something shiny or just anything?
Specifically shiny.
Specifically shiny.
Yes, anything of value.
Okay. I'm going to say, this is a wedding.
Mm-hmm.
There would have been gifts.
Yep.
I'm going to say you find what would be like a very, very nice pearl and seashell necklace.
Ooh.
You can add one pearl and seashell necklace to your inventory.
Just pocket that.
Okay.
And then she's just gonna try what was Leif doing?
He grabbed currently, like he usually comes to these things armed, so he's just got a lovely axe in his hand and he's going up to check it.
Okay. Well, I'm not doing that. So I'll just I'll make my way to the food table and start like picking some meat and some snacks.
Okay, perfect. You're ignoring everything, stealing and eating. Perfect. I love it.
Yep.
Excellent.
What a life.
So the rest of you, as you are running towards the back, for Bjorn, for Aronson, can I have a spot hidden from you, please?
I can roll.
You were heading the direction of our stealing friend.
Ooh, that's a 51. What's my spot hidden? 25. Nope.
Okay. All right. Never mind.
I'm yet to make one of those.
All right. So, Bear's turn. As you guys, a couple of you are up in the front in the melee. One of you's eating. One of you's helping some old people. In the process, you see this thing just like rear up and immediately like, this thing's big, this thing's massive, this thing's moving like it shouldn't. And it looks from where you guys are like calculating. It's taken a few spears. It's bleeding a little bit of red, but mostly black ichor. As you guys are at the front and you see this creature just like roar back, I will take a spot hidden from you up in melee, please.
All right, spot hidden.
Yeah.
Ooh. That's an extreme success. I rolled an 11 under 55.
Nice.
Yeah, I got a 96 over 25.
Okay. You're having issues. That's fine. But Genya, you see this creature, ignore a few people in front of him that it could bite and scratch or just bowl over, and you see it look and pinpoint a target, and then it just starts bowling through everybody as if you're paper, and it goes for the groom.
Interesting.
And that is a normal success for a hit. I'm actually going to roll now for hitting.
She's gonna yell out. Do I know the group's name? She's gonna point and yell, "Protect whoever it is."
Okay. So I get 2 of 3 off. So that is a D10 and a D8 damage.
Would everyone see this, or just for
Everybody's-
fighting?
Mostly you're running away. You're not even looking towards the entrance. So I'm going to say you're helping out. You probably wouldn't notice this too much because there's a lot of people in your way. But those up front would definitely notice a shift in this creature and immediately beeline, taking a lot of hits from the back end of it and tear the groom in half. I had a critical success and a normal hit.
Not been no.
I did 22 points of damage. You just see the groom literally just get torn in half. Black blood and ichor everywhere. And everywhere that this creature is like touching and the blood and ichor goes on the ground, a lot of people like in the vicinity are like retching from the smell. And as it goes by, I need constitution rolls from the two of you up front, please.
All right. Con.
We got a
Yeah.
watch out very much after it's happened.
Yes.
Another 96 over 50 this time.
Okay.
That's how I was
No.
rolling last week. Shoot, we traded. I succeeded 55 under 75.
Okay. Your brother takes one more point of sanity loss.
So that's 3 so far.
Yeah, this is different from a regular sanity roll. This, you catch like a chill, almost. Like an unsteady chill. Something swept through you. It's almost as if you just came down with a fever. So,
Do I notice that? Like, do I see Bjorn?
You're in the middle of-
shaking?
you might have seen him like shake his head, but you're in the middle of combat, so I'm going to say probably nothing major right now, no.
Okay, she's gonna go, hold it together, we got this.
Back up to Bjorn Valaar. Your turn. There's
All right. So after seeing him do that,
Actually,
what?
let's do the easy way. Everyone give me just a straight percentile roll, please. This is for the other people attacking.
65.
81.
96.
All right, so that's 2. So can I have Wade and Abe roll me a D6, please?
5.
5 or 4. Perfect. Excellent. You see people hacking and slashing at this thing, but it's taking the blows like nothing. Yeah, this thing's tough. You just see chunks of ice, or people try to hit this thing. It's either bouncing off, they're not on target. It's lost a little, but it's still standing. Now you could go, sorry.
That's okay. How far away did it run from
Normal
where it
DD
was?
probably 30 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, it bowled over a lot of people. There's a lot of people picking themselves back up.
Okay, so we'll probably
the groom was not in combat. He was protecting the wife. Like they're in the middle of just trying to run to the back now.
And is my sister's spear still sticking up through his muzzle?
I'm gonna say probably yes.
Would I have yanked it back out?
Give me a standard. Well, that's up to you. What did you have
Yeah,
just done? Okay. Then
Yeah,
I'll
I
say
mean,
you still have
unless it fell, I wouldn't have just left my weapon inside it.
You rolled pretty good then. I'm good. I'll say you still have it.
Okay.
There is a spear sticking out of it. I'll go with that.
Well, I think Bjorn is going to try his acrobatics again, and run up behind and try to jump on its back.
Ooh.
And once again, bring his battle axe down in the middle of his skull.
Okay. Give me a standard dexterity roll first, then, because I don't see like acrobatics or anything that would be close to that.
Okay. That I'm actually good at.
Or horse riding, that'd be close.
No, I'm better at Dex.
Yeah.
That's a 24 under 80. So that gives me an extreme success.
You, oddly enough, get on top of this thing. It is covered in ice. It is extremely slippery. But that is enough to say you get on top of it. Now I'll take a brawl roll, please.
Well, I think if that's the case, what I would do is jump up, see it's kind of slippery, grab onto that spear that's sticking out of it as you know, steadying the voice.
Yes.
All right. So, a 20. Oh, you know what? That's a 29 under 50, but I'm going to spend 4 luck points to make an extreme success.
Okay. Would it be a hard success?
Hard success. Yes.
Hard
Sorry,
success.
hard success. I got my terminology mixed up.
You're good. Hard success. Yeah, this thing's starting to. Yeah, roll me damage. That's going to negate your penalty for its armor.
All right. So, oh, come on. Oh, come on. That's only 2 damage.
Okay. I'm going to say with the extreme, I'll let one of them go through.
Oh.
That's 1 point of damage instead of 2.
Well, yeah, that was a D8 plus a D4, and I got 2.
Okay. I'll say it's 1. I'm good with that.
Okay.
Yeah. Between everybody, they've taken 5 hit points off of it so far. All right. Next, Bjorn. You're in the middle of running people out. Are you still doing that? What's your plan?
Well, did I get some people out?
I'm gonna say you probably managed to get at least one person, and there's a lineup of people running out this door.
In which case, since I'm outside the building, if I got out of the building, are there any torches around?
Inside, lots, yes. Actually, outside too, because it's nighttime outside. You're in pitch dark.
I want to,
but mostly inside.
I want to pick up one to use as a weapon, and then run around the outside of the building to try to attack it from behind.
Okay, so you're doing a lap. I'm good with that.
A lap of the building.
Perfect. All right, Genya.
I am going to chase after it and try to stab it again.
Wonderful. You got your brother on its back.
Cool. I'm going to cheer him on. Like, let's go. And that is a hard success, 22 under 90.
Ooh, very nice. This is what you two were born for.
And that's only that's 4. So does that mean if I roll 4,
hard success? A hard success is half damage, so still takes off another 2.
Yay!
Sure to get there. Anything else?
Nope. Just staying ready.
Perfect. Thora. Sorry. I'll say that probably a few times.
Yeah.
Because she would actually be quite fun here. Skelli.
Yeah, Skelly's just like, I imagine her just like standing at the table, like leaning on something, just like picking at the food, just watching. Kind of with like a shit-eating grin on her face, like.
Okay.
Huh.
Excellent. Okay. Works for me. My turn. I'll do a spot hidden to see if I can find the other person on his hit list. That's an extreme success for him. Okay. I can move, and now I get to attack the... Okay. That one misses. That one misses. Wow. Okay. You see this creature take a look around, find the fleeting bride, run towards it, but oddly enough, it gets to where the current fire is before it's bowled over by Eric and his sons. And they shove it right in the fire pit. Can I have everybody roll me a d6, please, for fire damage?
Okay, I'm still on its
including
back.
me, or am I not there?
I will say you can roll me a d6.
Okay.
I got a 6.
I got a 1.
Got a 3.
Okay.
I got a 1.
6, a 1, a 1, a 3. Another one. One more,
Nope.
I think I'm missing. Nope, that's all 5.
Is there going to be anything special to happen to me? Because I'm still on its back and it just got shoved into a fire.
Oh, yeah, I was going to ask for you for a dex save first.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
X.
This is to see if you jump off or you're getting burned.
Oh, yes. That is a hard success with a 32 under 80.
Success. You see this coming because you probably heard them all scream, "Get out of the fucking way." And you jump off before this thing is bull rushed by them holding up a massive table and ramming it into it as it tries to go for the bride. It gets to the bride, and I rolled 97, a 96, and a 94 over 50. So he doesn't hit her at all. Frank, what is your dexterity?
Oh, sorry, Frank. I forgot that was me. 65.
Frank is a 65. Perfect. We are back to the top with our good old Bjorn, who just jumped off a bear that is currently burning in the fire pit, and the cow gets knocked over. You'll be able to tell the fire's working and almost melted the ice instantly, so its armor's gone.
Then I'm gonna hack at it.
Beautiful. It is in the middle of. It seems like the fire really burnt. And like all the little barnacles that are on top of it are just starting to pop and spew black ichor everywhere.
Oh.
I'm going to say also at this point, Skelli, probably right beside it now.
She just sighs. She's like, ugh.
Okay.
She grabs some food and walks off.
Smells ruining my dinner.
Yeah.
That's a 52 over 50. So I'm going to spend the two luck to make it a success.
Normal success. Beautiful. Roll me damage.
Let's see if I could get more than 2.
3.
5 total damage.
5 total. Ooh, good. Knock another hit point off. Nope.
And I think
as 2 more.
And as he's doing that, he's going to take his axe and because he knows what this black ichor did to his old axe, he's gonna like hold it over the fire to burn it off real quick before it
starts to steam and hiss immediately.
Yeah, before it disintegrates this axe and it becomes useless as well.
Okay, your axe is now currently on fire. Perfect. Frank, you're up.
Well, I don't know the situation except that there's a bear in fire.
So basically, the bear came in, immediately killed 3 people. All the Vikings picked up fables and started to try and barricade it at the door so it didn't get through. It ignored pretty much that, barreled through, killed the groom, because it looked like it looked around and specifically went for the groom, and then the bride. In the middle of going to the bride, it got knocked into the bonfire that was cooking the cow.
Okay, so when you said it killed people, is there anyone that maybe isn't actually dead that I could go and help?
Give me a spot hidden, please.
Okay, put away these D20s. They're not really important, are they? Okay, spot hidden. Out of 85, I got a 59, so a regular success.
Okay. You definitely see a lot of people that are prone. There's definitely 4 or 5 dead bodies by now, maybe more. There's a lot of people that are taking, like, just being crushed from the weight of this thing running. I'm going to say there's at least 6 or 7 that look like they're in trouble.
Well, I'd say that anyone who if there's people who looks like they're about to immediately die if I don't help them, then that's going to be his priority because he's not really a fighter, so he's going to focus on what he's good at.
Okay,
And
what are you going to grab?
What am I going to grab? Well, just whatever the stuff.
Okay.
Like I have bandages and a knife and whatever else I might need to like splint a wound, stop bleeding and things like that. My goal is to run in and if someone's obviously about to bleed out, I want to try and stop that.
Okay. Would you have brought all that to a wedding?
I think so. I think I genuinely think so because he's a surgeon and a barber. I feel like he might not carry scissors, but he's always going to have a first aid kit on him. Okay. See his version of a rudimentary old style first aid kit.
Okay, perfect. As you run up in the middle of this, you are going to have at least 60 or 70 other Vikings that are in the middle of trying to kill this bear right now. So they're in the middle of... You're kind of in the way. I
want to grab people. I want to grab 1 or 2 people, whatever I can, and pull them out of that immediate harm to then try and work on them.
Okay. We'll say 1, because it's very chaotic right now. Give me a quick first aid roll.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. What's my first aid? Mm-hmm. Oh, it's 90. I got an 89.
Okay. Also, I need a sanity roll from you because everyone had to roll a sanity when this combat started. Let's start with that.
Ooh, I rolled very well. A 27 out of 68.
Okay, perfect. As you look at this person who's been slashed by the claws of the bear, you notice immediately that this person's blood has been mixed with whatever ichor is kind of draining from the creature before. It's kind of looks the similar to what Bjorn described and everybody saw in his axe. It immediately... You would know that this is definitely some sort of immediate infection. Like, the wound itself, you are pretty sure nothing is going to save this person.
Okay. If I judge that to be the case, I would look around for people that there's some chance I could save, maybe from crushing rather than from slashing.
Definitely someone near the door, yes.
Yeah, so I would straight away just abandon this person with absolute callousness and move on to the next person.
Perfect. All right. Aronson.
Yes.
By now, you probably, I'd say, ran around and you're at the front entrance again.
At which point, of course, the bears moved further in.
Yes.
So you definitely take a moment before, throw this, hold it in the air and charge again and try and get in the fray.
Okay. Give me a straight dexterity roll to see if you can climb over the half dozen to a dozen people that are currently prone at the entrance.
My dex is a 50. How many luck points do I have?
You don't.
No, it'd be funny. It's funny that he trips.
Yeah, okay. I'm not going to say trip. It's not a major fail, but I'm going to say it's going to take you at least another round before you can get to the creature. You're in the middle of having trouble moving because there's tables that are overturned and people that are dead, and currently being worked on by Frank.
Sorry. Oops, sorry, Frank.
Genya.
Okay, I think I've been using the wrong stats. I've been rolling my brawl and not, but I've been using my long spear, and I've been rolling my brawl stats, not my long spear stats.
Okay.
So I was supposed to be doing 2d6 damage every time, not 1d3.
Okay, roll me the extra damage.
Well, no, that's okay. I was like, because my hit number is different also.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, but I think they all still would have because they were pretty low. But moving forward, I am gonna do it right. So, I say that because it's still standing in the fire, right?
Yes, it's not its turn yet, so it can't get up.
Okay, and I saw it try to go after the wife. I definitely clocked it try to go after the groom.
Okay.
So I would like
torn in half. Yep.
I would like to take if I can take 2 daggers off of my belt, like one in each hand. I would like to try to stab a dagger into each eye.
Okay. It's in the middle of fire. I'm gonna say brawl at disadvantage for that then.
Okay.
It's burning. It's got a table on top of it, and a lot of people trying to stab it.
Okay, that's 68 under 90.
Okay. Yep.
Your brawl is 90?
My brawl is 90.
Yeah,
that's ridiculous. That's where I put like the majority of my points because that's what I do.
She need to kill stuff.
Do I roll a damage for each dagger, or do I just roll one?
Each dagger I'm good with.
Okay. So 4, 8, 9, 10, 11 damage.
That's a little better.
Interesting. Whatever you did seems to work, and as soon as you put a couple daggers in each of this creature's eyes, you just hear a loud groan, and all the pustules and barnacles that are on it all explode at the same time, and this creature is now roasting in the fire. It's got 1 hit point left.
I'm gonna scream and jump back. I'm gonna leave the daggers where they are. I'm gonna scream and jump back and immediately try to start wiping stuff off of my spear.
Perfect.
Not on me.
Okay.
To clarify.
Yes. Skelli. Dinner's ruined.
Yeah. So she is finishing up her food. She moved to another table. And she's going to pick up a knife. And she's just going to, like, nonchalantly... Well, I mean, she's going to try and hit it, but, like, just throw the knife and... So
Okay.
Say she tried something.
Okay. We'll take a brawl.
Okay. Oh, that's 53 over 45.
Oh. You grab this knife, huck it, and you hear it, hit it, and then clatter to the ground.
And then she's just like, right.
Perfect. Anything else?
No, she'll probably be looking out for, like, where Leif is and what he's doing. Yeah. Just kind of keeping an eye on him.
Perfect. He just tipped this creature over and is now roasting on fire. Speaking of which, it's the bear's turn. Currently on fire. It roars up, gets out of the fire, steps on top of the cow, its foot goes right through the roasted meat. Turns to see whoever put the daggers in its eyes, but it can't see anymore. It's going by instinct. And as it finally gives a good little sniff and turns towards Genya, you just hear a thunk, and you see an arrow protruding from its head. right in between where the two daggers are. And the creature just slumps back into the fire. And combat's over.
Made it. Oh.
Except for those fighting to survive.
Except for those fighting to survive. So, I would love spot hiddens from everybody as everyone looks around.
Oh, hell yeah. I got a extreme success, 7 under 60.
I got a 7 out of 85.
Ah,
Go the number 7.
That's a 94.
Yeah, I got
Is that a success?
86.
Can I gain luck points to make that a critical fail?
No. Those of you who got the extreme success, I needed an extreme in order for somebody to see this through all the chaos. At the entrance to the door, maybe 10 feet on the outside edge, you see a 10-year-old boy with a bow and arrow in its hand. And the smiling face of the boy who just shot this creature with an arrow from that far away through a crowd. Beside him is Father Adam, who immediately just reaches back and punches the boy right in the face. Grabs him and drags him away.
What the hell?
Skelly's
Can
going to
Bjorn-
follow.
Can Bjorn chase?
If you would like to.
I
Hang on,
would.
how many people saw it?
Only the people who got
Oh.
the extreme. Sorry.
Never mind. I can't because I didn't see it.
Yep, you didn't see it.
We're still, Bjorn and I are standing beside the cow, fighting about the cow next to this burning bear.
Yes.
Yeah, and Frank, no matter how much offended he might be by a boy being punched for no reason, that boy's not about to die. He's focused on trying to help save lives.
Yeah, Skelly's
Everyone didn't see shit.
she doesn't care what's going on in the
Understood.
area now, so she's going to follow out and find Father Adam and the boy.
Okay, perfect. We'll start with Skelli. We'll start with Frank first. Give me 3 first aid rolls to see if we can have any. See if you can save anybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so there's a fail on the first one. That's a 92.
Okay.
There's a 28. So that is that an extreme success or just a regular? First aid, you said. That's a regular. No, it's a good success, a hard success,
Okay. One hard.
and 1 regular success.
1 regular. Okay. Give me 2 medicine rolls, please.
Okay. Medicine is the same number, I think. Yep. Cool. So that's 1 extreme
Okay.
and 1 fail.
Third. All right. Which one would you rather save?
What are my options?
We're gonna say one that is crushed and probably is gonna limp for the rest of their lives. The other's gonna lose a limb.
I'd probably rather a limp than a limb, so I'll let the limbless one die. Or if I have to choose. It's a bit harsh, isn't it?
I just like the rather a limp than a limb. Like that.
I gotta put that on a t-shirt.
It's one of those things. Would you rather lose your hearing, your eyesight? Which one's the best to have? I personally lose my hearing.
I personally lose eyesight.
I'd rather see everything. Perfect.
I don't want to give up music.
Roll me a d20 also, please.
Ooh, wow.
Frank.
We'll use a d20. That's a 14. I don't know if high is good or bad.
Bad. We had 14 people die.
Oh, jeez. God damn it.
This thing had 180 strength, guys. It had 3 attacks that did 2d8 damage per. It killed 2 people. Yes.
I was supposed to be doing 2d6, but rolled the wrong stat.
That's okay. So just making sure you wanted to run into combat. But had it killed the bride, it was going to be on who's ever in front of it next. So thankfully I missed killing the bride.
Yeah, which probably would have been Bjorn.
Highly possible. At the time, you never know. All right. But combat is finally over. Outside Skelli, in Latin, I would love a language roll, please.
Ooh, okay.
Language. Where's that under?
Oh, I got 11 under 70.
I think that's an extreme for you.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Your lessons are doing extremely well with Father Adam. You hear a conversation as he's dragging the boy back to the church. It's pretty much him admonishing the boy for wasting his time and effort on something so stupid as a pagan wedding when he could be doing something more helpful for others. The boy's gonna start talking back, which you don't hear him talk back to Father Adam that often. But it's more of a conversation of, why train me if I'm never gonna use this? That's the conversation back and forth. Even a Christian Viking should know how to kill people.
Yeah, she's close enough to them to intervene in this conversation.
Yep.
Yeah, she'll just say, no disrespect, Father, but the boy, literally,
Wants to learn.
has a point. He has been learning, and he saved lives. I mean, isn't it God's teachings that we love everyone, and if he's saving the lives, he's doing God's will, loving each other as we love ourselves.
Yes, I understand that. I'm glad you're taking your lessons to heart. But are pagans actually people?
They have the same blood that we do, just because they don't believe the same thing, which, that just reflects poorly on them, to be honest. But that doesn't mean that we as Christians should show hatred if someone is suffering. I mean, I'm not going to go out of my way to bring them a carrot or something if I have an extra one, but I don't feel like it's something that we should do to let them die.
At this point, you see the boy just kind of go, I understand from both sides, but there's only so much I'm going to learn out of it. I need first-hand experience. We've said this many times, Father. Father's just going to look at both of you, look at Skelli, and go, fine. He's now your problem in your charge. Teach him what you think he needs to learn.
I give him a name.
You give him a what, sorry? I heard a cough.
Name.
One more time. I missed that. You're going to give him...
Can I give him a name?
Oh, he hasn't earned his name yet. You can call him something. That's going to be up to him to decide whether or not he answers to it.
Okay.
You would know that it's his choice. He's waiting for the moment to give himself a name.
Okay. We'll talk about that.
He just looks at you, looks at the father. I'll go grab my things. Father Adam kind of looks at you and goes... As the boy walks away, Father Adam just stares at you and goes, good. You passed a test today. There will be more.
Oh.
Keep him safe. Safe
Of course,
from others. There will be many who try to kill him. when they find out who he is.
Do I know who he is, or is that
First time you've heard this?
okay? When they know who is he?
That's not for me to ever tell you. That'll be up to him when in time comes for him to choose his name.
I understand. Thank you, Father. I hope I made you proud today.
I've seen some of the symbols. It's a good start. Now, go see how many of the dead are ours.
Okay. She'll walk off.
The rest of you, as the bear dies and slowly starts to burn, you look around at the 14 dead bodies and the one that's saved from Frank. Frank's in the middle of doing what Frank does. Help people.
I really hope it wasn't a Christian I saved.
Give me a percentile roll. 51 and over is a Christian.
Oh God, roll well. Roll low. Come on. God damn it, I rolled high.
What were they doing at a pagan wedding?
Let's do it this way also. Of the 14 dead, let's have Skelli roll me a D100 to see how many are Christians.
Okay.
Rebels.
30. I got a 34.
Okay, so 34. So 30%. So let's go with
4 or 5.
Yeah, I'll go with 4 of the 14 were Christians.
So I've just got an image of my head now of Frank going, wait, is this a cross around your neck?
Right.
And just like throwing some dirt into the wound.
Yeah.
No, it's more he looks at the one that would have lost a limb and just kind of says, oh, fuck, I chose the wrong one.
Yeah, it's exactly what happens.
Love it. Okay. Combat's over. Scene's yours.
I still think you're the reason I burnt the cow.
You were in charge of it. Why blame me? You should have been paying more attention. Oh, distracted. You get distracted easily.
That's true. That's true. Oh, actually, by the way, is your axe melting?
No, it seems to be burning.
Burns for maybe another 20 to 25 seconds before all whatever that ichor was is gone. And your axe is fine. Burning it seems to be the best option.
It's like making a new axe.
I think after noticing that, I've got to ask the storyteller, what does this bear smell like while it's burning?
Give me a... What would be the best thing to do for this? Give me either a straight intelligence roll or insight, maybe? Or just give me a D100 to start.
Just a straight D100.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what smell would be, because I don't see smell. This is almost like a history roll for D&D, or...
Well, the straight 100's at 30.
Okay, I'm gonna say you probably you've smelled this before, but burning, it's almost as if you've been to a forge before. When the forge melts iron and metal, it has that very, very like metallic smell to it, but also a hint of like rotten eggs.
So metallic sulfur.
Yeah.
Okay. Would I think that it might be dangerous for people to inhale this or smell this?
Give me a spot hidden or insight. One of them.
Let's see which is better. Oh, my spot hidden is much better. Nope, that's a 90 over 20.
Okay.
25.
Hard
So-
to tell. You don't see anyone coughing with the smoking around you.
Okay.
Long-term effects?
Can I get off perhaps an occult roll to see if I think this bear is cursed?
Sure.
That's a 39, but I still don't think that's a... I just need to get that skill up. Yeah, that's still a fail.
Okay. It's a terrible omen for sure for something this... Whether or not it's the exact same bear that your brother saw floating by, if it is, something has done this to this thing, because it was technically dead. It's dead again. But it had some weird barnacles on the side of it, and you've never seen anything like this before.
I don't know what happened, but this isn't normal. Why are things coming back to life? This isn't what a bear's supposed to look like. Actually, can I borrow your axe for a second?
You gonna give it back?
Of course. Here, do you wanna hold my spear?
Oh, that's okay, and I'll hand it to her.
As all this
like-
Sorry, go.
I would like to try to chop the bear's head off.
Oh, okay. While you're in the middle of figuring all this out, are you grabbing your daggers back?
No, I'm...
Or are you leaving
No,
them? Sorry.
I left the daggers where they were.
Okay.
And now I would like to try to chop its head off and still leave the daggers, because I'm
Okay.
starting to think through the undead thing of it came back once, it might come back again. So I want to leave the daggers in the brain and remove the head.
Okay. In the process of this, you have Eric and his children pretty much just like start pushing everybody aside. Tables lifted up. He just kind of looks around and goes, "All right, nobody move. Take stock. What the hell was that? Everyone good?" He kind of like looks around. Right. Claps his hands. Good job, everyone. Hell of a end to a wedding. What? Hell of a job.
And
You, what are you doing? He looks over to Genya.
Undead bear, sir. I would like to remove the head.
Not with that. You need something bigger.
Pretty big axe. Okay. What do you got?
A bigger axe. He comes over with a better Viking size axe.
For what it's worth, I actually disagree. I have some surgical tools I could get that would be much better at removing the head and make sure it's all severed properly.
He's just going to look and go, "I'm pretty sure before you get to that, this thing will be the head gone." All right, everyone back off. You also see Leif come through with like a big ass like great sword that he's grabbed off the wall and says, "We'll do this together." And within easily 20 to 30 seconds, you guys hack through this creature's neck and sever the head. As you do, because you decided to be nice and close, who else is right beside you when this happens?
I think Frank hadn't walked over there because he was making towards leaving the room, so I think I'm safely apart.
Would your
yeah, of
brother be
course.
there?
Yep. Yeah, Bjorn would be there.
Beautiful.
He's not going to let his sister go through something like that alone.
Okay.
Amundsen's definitely somewhere else, moving
Okay.
heavy shit.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
Skelly's definitely not there.
Then I want con saves from the two of you as some sort of... Well, you've probably opened a door that's had like stale air, and when you mix air and other things, like there's like a little bit of a blowback.
Mm-hmm.
this kind of also happened when your brother decided to pierce the side of a cow, and it's, things happened.
I got a
Clark
44
blew
under
up a house.
55.
So a regular success.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And how about Genya?
That is a fail. I rolled a 90 over 75.
Oh, okay. Can I have a sanity roll, please?
Ooh, that's good. 16 under 80.
Oh, okay. You feel extremely queasy, and these events, you are in the middle of emptying your stomach. Thankfully, you don't take any sanity loss.
Okay.
The rest of you, as soon as this thing's head is severed, you all see, thankfully it's still kind of in the fire and on fire, hundreds of tiny little crabs, crustaceans, lobsters, maggots, just all explode out of this thing and slowly start roasting in the fire, and a couple of them start scurrying away.
If Frank saw that, he would want to rush over and start killing any that he saw.
Okay, perfect. I would love brawl rolls from everybody in this room, please. With advantage, they're not moving quick.
Oh, I don't need advantage because I got a 15.
So Irish dancing was invented 2 centuries early.
I got a hard success.
Okay.
I got an 82 roll 50.
57. No, sorry, 54.
That's a success for Bjorn.
Perfect. Within ease, the remaining Vikings see this and just start like going to town, throwing everything. And within easily under a minute, the rest of you pin down the last thing that was inside of this creature. They're all covered in barnacles. They're all covered in black ichor. But they ran like they were alive. They didn't try to attack anyone. They just tried to escape. And now with the smell of a dead polar bear, a dead cow, you also have dead roasted shellfish in the mix. It's definitely a smell that's going to linger for a long time.
I'll remember
itself
it
into the wood of the...
Pretty much the entire front entrance to the back entrance, or at least near the back, is now covered in black ichor. And you're going to notice that some people are trying to set fire to it to try and burn it. But now it's set into the wood. It's not burning. It's rotting. The whole floor is slowly, wherever this creature ran through, is slowly starting to rot.
I think Bjorn, noticing this and knowing what happened to his axe, go up to Eric and just tell him, we need to evacuate this hall and burn it to the ground. We need to rebuild after it's done.
It's a year and a half to build this. It's the safest place we had.
Well, it's not safe anymore.
It's easier to repair, lad, than build the entire thing. We are low. After winter like this, it would take the rest of the summer in order to get the materials needed to rebuild this.
This ichor ruined my... This ichor ruined my axe. There is no repairing after this.
He's just going to stare at you.
While this conversation is going on, can I... who ended up having the flaming axe eventually?
Yeah, Genya will hand hand the axe back to Bjorn.
Yeah, Bjorn did.
Can I like?
You want
don't know why
to
you-
praise it?
Not the axe itself. You just wants a cutting tool. You want to like get down close to the floor and see, can he? Is it possible to cut out the infected parts before it spreads?
Oh, okay, gotcha.
That's what he wants to try.
Okay. What would we roll for that? Roll me. We'll go with blacksmithing just because it'll be close enough to like.
Why not
I was
repair?
I was
Repair.
assuming repair / devise.
Repair. Yes, there it is. Okay.
I've got a good one, but
You're good with metal. You're not good with wood. Technically, you'd be good with wood too. With a 91, I'm going to say
my skill is 70, so it's only 21 over my.
it's still over though.
Still fail.
Yes. You'd be able to tell with a 91. It'd be probably worthwhile. It's not soaking through the entire piece of wood because it wasn't a lot of blood or ichor. Maybe possible, yes. Until you try it,
Well,
you wouldn't know for sure. Because it's just
only the new
happened,
floor.
So maybe in the morning, take a look again.
after trying and failing and making this realization, he'll sort of try and interrupt the conversation, back out a few times as this probably gets rather heated.
Yep. Oh yeah, they're screaming back and
Just-
forth. It's like his father and like the sons and daughters, they're all just like they're having like a little group chat of what to do.
As it waits for a moment of silence before. It's not really soaking through the floor much. We could just check it in the morning.
I'm going to turn and say, you saw what it did to my axe. You really don't think it's going to do the same to the...
It's floor. And
Yeah,
I'll sort
Eric's
of
gonna-
gesture to the walls.
Yeah.
They seem to be standing.
You're going to hear a couple people say, well, that's because this place has been protected by, well, the Holy Spirit. Can't you see the markings? The Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit are with us. Of course, the rest of the building's fine. Just where you pagans decided to have your wedding.
Your Father, Son, and holy garbage didn't save these four, did it?
Not
You
everybody's
daft
perfect.
bastard. So if they just prayed harder to your imaginary friend, then that would have saved them, would it? They didn't pray hard enough.
I'm pretty sure most of you guys got in the way. They would have been probably fine, but... And you see someone just, like, walk over and, like, put a hand in front of them and just tell them to shut the fuck up, pretty much. She just, like, pushed out of the way. Eric just raises his hands and goes, all right, everybody. This is what's happening. We're going to clear out. We're going to take stock of this thing first thing in the morning. First thing in the morning, I'm going to gather a group of people to try and figure out where this happened, what happened, and figure out where this creature came from. Bjorn, you, Ingrid,
Yeah?
and Berthi said you saw this creature, correct?
Which Bjorn are you talking?
You, sorry. Valaar. I'll call our blacksmith Aronson. It'll be easier.
Oh, that was good. I thought we were making a joke out of it at that time.
We'll go with Aronson or Bjorn Aronson. We'll figure it out. Or I'll call
B1
one of
and
you
B2.
Bjorn. I'll call one of you Bjorn and the other Bjarn. Or Bjorn.
One beer.
Yeah, older and younger.
Yes. I did see it in the river.
So you know the location of where it came from.
And I will describe exactly where I saw it.
He's going to say, fine. In the morning, I want you and your sister take Skelli, because she burnt the cow. Take Frank here. And I have another problem that I need solved for young Aronson over there. I need you 5 to look into this for me. I'll send Eric with you in the morning. I'm not taking no for an answer.
And Bjorn gets like that 20-year-old, oh, fine, whatever, look on his face. You will see this place will be down in the morning, and he's going to walk off.
We're just going to hear like a small little mutter of, bigger people than you have already tried.
If I do hear that, I'm going to yell,
I'll drop
I meant
him.
the hall, not you. And continue to walk.
You don't get a response. He is well intoxicated in the middle of yelling and screaming at his son. Perfect. What would the rest of you like to do for the evening before we go for break?
Skelly's gonna go find the boy.
Yep.
Try to talk to him for a second.
Okay. He pretty much as soon as he got his stuff has just been waiting at the entrance to the church.
Oh, he's just standing. Okay.
Just standing there waiting.
I thought he sulked off somewhere.
Nope.
Oh, that was easy to find you.
Well, I wasn't really told where to go, and I didn't want to go back towards that place. Apparently, when I go there and try and do something, I get struck. It's my own fault, really. I should have known better.
Why?
You could tell me never to pick that up until I was old enough.
What? How old do you have to be?
You would know most Vikings usually 13-ish. 12 to 13 is when most start learning weapons, depending on a little bit younger for some of the true Vikings, but Christians, it's a little bit later.
Okay. How old is he?
Kind of a new concept. He's 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, to be honest, regardless, you seem to show quite a bit of promise with that weapon. And what you did, regardless of what Father Adam thinks, was very noble. And I'm proud of you for doing that. You saved a lot more lives by doing that. So regardless of what he says, you should be proud of yourself and keep your head up.
The creature was evil.
It was.
We kill evil.
We do kill evil.
I sense great evil coming our way.
Yeah, so about that, when we found you on that island and you came with us, what, basically I'm just trying to ask you, what's your story behind that? And I'm ashamed that I've never asked before, but I feel like if I'm going to be your guardian, per se, I should at least know what I'm up against, if there's any things I should know about.
Well, to do as Father Adam instructed. I was told my presence was causing issues at home. I have not been told anything else yet.
Who told you that?
Father Adam.
But so what was the basis of him telling you that you were causing issues?
Something to do with family.
Did you know your family?
He seemed like kind of like look away. Look back up at you and just shake his head and go, I'm not allowed to talk about it. Not yet. One day, but not yet.
Well, I would like to discuss that with you. If I'm supposed to teach you and keep you safe, I need to know if we're in danger, if you're in danger, or, you know, if there's any kind of special...
As long as I
Okay.
don't go home, I'll be fine.
Well, I still need to know, just in case. I mean, you show great promise with that bow for someone at such a young age. And I hate calling you boy, so I would like to give you a name.
Haven't earned it yet. And you still need to prove your worth to me first.
Oh, prove my worth to you first.
My secret, yes.
Okay. Well, we'll prove our worth to each other then.
I hope so. Because once you learn who I am, things will change.
Alright, we'll see about that. Let's go.
Now let's go for break.
Morbid little kid.
Genya would have, before leaving the hall, she could prance like Jack Sparrow style through some of the dead bodies, looking for daggers to replace the two that she left in polar bear head.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, we'll pick back up with cleansing the inside of this place.
Okay.
How late was it by that point?
10:30, quarter to 11.
Cool. That's straight to bed end time.
Correct. Yeah, we were just winding down, getting ready. Like the wedding would have ended like around 9. The feast would have been like 9:30 to 10ish. So, and this took a while. Like the fight itself would have been at least like 5 minutes almost.
It's a long fight.
Big bear. He had to smash off the layers of ice before he could get to the hide. Yep. Cool. Nice job, guys. You survived.
We did it.
All right.
There we go.
It was so cool seeing how that worked.
Yep. All right. So, Skelli, you have picked up the boy. Are you going back to the hut, the big main cabin, or what are you doing? Are you going right to bed? Are you going to do any more helping? What's your plan? And where do you think you normally sleep? I'm going to say you have a place in the church.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Somewhere in the church.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say there. So I would, I'd just ask the boy, like, is there anything you want to talk about or do tonight? Any kind of training or
No,
anything?
just sleep. We have a long day. I don't know where we're going.
Yeah, that's fair. All right. I'm just going to run back in real quick in here, and I'll meet you at the church.
We're in front of the church, so he's just going to wander back in and go to bed. That'll work. He sleeps there too. You'd also notice there's a been since the fight, there's been a few people that were at the wedding who have wandered their way in here, and Father Adam is giving another speech, like a protective spell again, pretty much, for everyone who needs to pray before they go to bed.
Gotcha.
You'd be able to tell it's like the same people over and over.
Our congregation.
Yeah, about 20.
Okay.
Yeah, men and women. A lot of couples.
Yeah. I think Skelli will run back and find Leif and make sure he's okay and make sure he doesn't need any help. And then
he's in the middle of packing the rest of the bear up and pulling all the dead outside.
Okay, well,
there's too heavy to move.
Skelli is
pretty much needs
neither strong. Yeah. Well, I can't really help with that. So, what are we doing with all the dead?
Undecided. Right now, outside, they can freeze for now. We'll figure out what to do with them in the morning. It's cold enough at night that they're not going to go anywhere. There's no really... Hopefully, we got watches set. Hopefully, nothing comes to pick them clean during the night, but to start...
There's no way this is going to age poorly. There's no way they're going to turn into monsters themselves. No, sir.
What do you want to do, Frank? You want to start digging? I'll give you a shovel.
That wasn't in a Scottish accent, Brandon. That was clearly me talking.
Okay. All right.
If Genya's hearing this, she will pipe in. We need to burn them.
Agreed. You're going to hear a whole bunch of agreed. At this point, Eric is too far gone in drink. So Leif is pretty much just going to stare at everybody and goes, right. You, Freya, brother, the rest of you who are capable of helping. I hate to do this. It's a waste, but there's so many bodies in the bear. Right. He just kind of steals himself. Let's put him in one of the fishing boats. We'll set that on fire and push it out.
Yeah!
These all deserve a Viking burial. That doesn't, but I do not want to put that in the ground. Don't let its blood touch you. We'll have to use whatever we can to... Don't have any of whatever this creature has on it to touch you. Anyone not want to help? That'll help speed things up. There's anything
Frank will
specific you guys want to do. Okay. You'd be able to tell, within 20 minutes, whatever black bile or whatever this creature had, it's pretty much put the fire... It made the fire hotter and bigger for a while. The creature itself is just slowly roasting. So it's going to be interesting to get the bear. The cow is pretty much useless right now, too. It is covered in a lot of things, and probably nobody should eat that anymore.
Fucking cow.
Right. All right.
How long after the main incident is it decided that they're going to take them out to the boat?
Leif Ara?
Cool. Bjorn's already gone by that point.
Okay, perfect. Good with that. So
before they go out, or send before we send the boats out or whatever,
yes.
Skelli will go with Leif and we should pray for them and maybe go to the side with him and say a quick little prayer for all of them.
He's literally gonna just say, I can't do that now, I'll do that when we burn them. I have to do a traditional Viking funeral, and I'll also do one for us.
Okay.
There were Christians that died also. So, without Father capable of doing anything right now, I'll do both.
Okay.
Okay. This is definitely going to take a couple hours to get the bodies moved. Definitely the bear is going to take the majority of the time. But by about 2 o'clock in the morning, when everybody's exhausted, a boat is filled with dead, some oil and timber and stuff thrown inside. It is pushed out to shore and set on fire. Everyone raises a drink to the dead. Prayers are said. Battle shouts are screamed. And I'll take a spot hidden from everybody, please.
I got it. I failed.
I need
Everyone
an
or
extreme
everyone who's
success.
there?
Everyone who's there.
Regular success.
I
Failure.
failed.
So no extreme successes?
Nope.
Never mind then. Anything else you guys want to do before you go to bed? If there was any weapons that you wanted to pick up from the fallen, by all means.
Frank would like to get himself. He's realizing that there might be large amounts of people getting injured if things keep going the way it's sounding like they're about to. So he'd like to get a large supply of bandages and such things like that he might need for medical reasons.
I would know where to go for that. I'm good with that. Give me a standard. Let's go with. What would be the best thing for how much stock you have? Give me a luck roll.
Okay, I got 76 out of 80.
Ooh, regular success. Okay.
It was close.
I'm going to say, with the luck roll, you have enough on-hand stuff that you've probably been stocked up for a while. There's a few other healers here. It's not just you. You guys are prepared because you're Vikings and things happen. I'm going to say you have enough. Roll me a D10.
8.
You have
8.
enough bandages and material to do at least 8 things worth of healing, whether it could be a splint or anything. You have enough supplies for 8 things.
Okay.
So
Thank
anytime I need you to do a first aid roll, it'll be with advantage for 8 of them.
Advantage roll first aids. Thank you.
Welcome. That is a good prayer. I want you to say that out loud, Genya, please.
Okay, yeah, I was trying to be like side scene just in case. Okay,
Nope,
yeah, as the boat floats away, Genya is gonna hold up a bottle and just pull it out of her pocket somewhere, and may the wind be at your back, the rum never run dry, and whatever lies beyond the horizon be terribly unprepared for your arrival. And then she'll take a drink and then
Everybody else, skull.
Skull!
Perfect.
And then she saunters away.
Okay. All right. Evening comes for some of you. Whether or not you have a good sleep, I will let you decide that. But Bjorn, during the night, you weren't feeling the greatest after the fight. You take a chill while you're sleeping. Can I have a con save, please?
Sure.
You failed your con save and your sanity roll. This is fever dreams.
Nope, that's a big. Well, that's not a big failure, but it's a failure.
Okay. You dream of over and over and over. You're just seeing killing the cow, black ichor, losing your stomach. Bear, black ichor, losing your stomach. Over and over and over, it just turns to that smell. The first time you smelled it. And then you just hear the crawling of whatever creatures came out of that scurrying about your feet over and over and over. That smell, that sound. Can I have a sanity roll, please? For roll me a sanity roll.
Nope, that's a 56 over 39.
Roll me a d3.
Whoop. Sure, if I could spell doing it. A 3.
You lose 3 sanity points.
Ah, Jesus. Yeah, that puts me over that limit you talked about.
No, it's 5 at once, not all together.
Oh, okay. Okay, good.
Yep. This is just part of the fever dream. You do not get a good sleep. Thankfully, there's no exhaustion in Call of Cthulhu, because this would give you 3 levels of exhaustion.
Ooh.
But you have a terrible night's sleep. And oddly enough, though, you wake up, the chill's gone. You do feel better, but still, in the back of your mind, you wake up with that smell and that sound in your head. The rest of you have a great night's sleep, unless you specifically want to have a nightmare, but he got a certain blight from failing his first con save, which gave him fever dreams and nightmares.
Jenny would have got shit faced. She slept like a baby.
Okay, I figured that.
She's giving me nightmares.
All right. One morning, everybody wakes up. You've been told to, at some point when you wake up, meet outside with Eric for a journey. By the time you wake up, you notice him at the entrance to the log hut again. I'll take spot hidden as you all walk through and get ready for the day's events.
So it is still standing.
It is still standing.
I
Well,
got
Regular success.
Ooh.
Yeah, Jenny will kind of lock eyes with Bjorn. We walk up, like, kind of concerned, but not wanting to say anything.
That is Bjorn Aronson's first spot hidden success.
Hey!
I got a fumble.
Okay.
I got a hard
And-
success.
this Bjorn failed.
Okay. Those of you succeeded first. The rest of you are probably thinking about the night's events, but when you first walk in, the first thing you are going to notice is definitely the smell. Yes. It still smells like last night, but this place has been aired out quite a bit. Anywhere there was black ichor is now turned to dust. Most of the floor is just dirt now. There's no floor. Everything has rotted, and it's almost as if overnight this place got hit by termites. It is dry, it is dusty. If you step on it, it just turns to dust. Even the smallest little black ichor. Tables are half torn apart, stools. Anywhere there was black, the fireplace is pretty much, even the stone, it's all rendered to powder. Thankfully, the rest of the hut is still intact because it didn't attach to the sides. The front doors are pretty much gone, though.
Well, fuck, that's what the hell was that accent? Bloody hell.
I don't know.
Well, that's not looking good at all. I don't know what to be made of that, but we got to be keeping that shite off ourselves, that's for sure.
There's at least 30 old, rugged Vikings in here. Most of them are builders, and they're just like looking at the thing, taking measurements, shaking their head, and going, I'm surprised this place is still standing, but whatever it did, it's fixable. Never seen anything like this before. And at this point, Eric just looks at Bjorn and the rest of you. I think we need to go back to that village where you killed the first cow. That's on our way.
What's happened to the human bodies?
All the bodies themselves are burned. They were all dragged out and burned last night.
They were. Okay. Yes. Okay. I was only thinking of the bear. Cool.
No, everything was put on one boat. They were going to burn one boat. Yeah. Why burn two?
Mm-hmm.
Eric just kind of looks at all of you as you gather up and you have the boy with you. Eric just kind of gives you Skelli a little sideways. What's with him?
He's in my charge now, so he will be coming with us.
Great, we're taking children. He just kind of looks at the boy and goes, "Are you ready?" The boy just kind of like looks over, has his bow, has a bunch of arrows. No, but yes. I saddled my horse. Eric just kind of looks at all of you, goes, "Great, we're going to need horses for everybody." Don't know exactly what we're going into. Everybody ready?
Aye.
Good.
You sure you don't want me to just stay behind and knock off a batch of nails as he's going to kick through the
He honestly
dust?
looks at you and goes, "You, I think, are going to be needed the most where we're going. Along our way, we actually need to go to Hall Volsey to check on things there. He sent word before winter that something odd is going around his farm. You would know Volsey, the leader there, is the brother of your former blacksmith master who died on the trip out.
Oh.
The entire farm are Christians. And he swore to never see Eric again, and that if he did one day, one of them's going to die that day. He only sends his thralls down here to gather nights. But the word that he sent before winter is that he has a bunch of things that need repaired, which is why you were the only one who would probably be allowed to work on his shit.
Right,
So
I'll go and get my things.
Saying, you're the only one I think he'll talk to.
Yeah. Aronson will actually, like... Because he turned up with, like, basic travel equipment. He wasn't expecting to...
Yeah.
Cool. He'll go back and, like, actually get proper hammer, nails...
Yeah, we have a wagon, so you can grab whatever you think you're going to need. It's still a farm, so they'd still have most supplies up there. It's just more your expertise than anything.
Yeah, but it's also, like, equipment you're familiar with.
Perfect. I'm good with that. So, yeah, he's pretty much just saying, you're not the group I would really want to take, but Genya, apparently, because you burned the meat, that's why you're coming, but I honestly want your sword arm.
Fair enough.
Skelli, I have been told, seeing as you really didn't do anything during the fight, that's why you are coming. Apparently, Father
That's
thinks
fair.
that having you away from here for a bit would be good for everybody.
I'm not mad at it.
Frank, I need you to do a checkup on the family, because they don't come this way. We did have reports that some of them were sick during the winter.
And you actually do care about that?
I do, yes.
Okay.
Eric's Christian.
No,
They're a Christian
Eric's
family.
not.
Eric?
No, you said Eric's wife was Christian, and Eric was very not.
Nope. Eric at this time in 985 he wasn't Christian. In the year 1000, that's when he became a Christian. It was in our
okay, my bad.
You're good.
I missed that.
That's okay. His wife actually isn't here. She never came to Greenland. Yeah.
Before we head out, Genya's gonna kind of like fall back with Bjorn.
Yes.
Are you ready for this? Are you good?
And you see this kind of like concerned look on his face. I kind of have to be, don't I?
I mean, yeah, but I saw your face before when the bear first came in, and it's a little uncharacteristic, so just wanted to check in on you.
Well, it is doing a number, but must protect the village, so we got to do what we got to do.
How noble of you, brother. And she'll pull out a flask and hold it up to you like, knowing you probably won't take it, but still gonna offer it.
And he actually will take the biggest swig you've ever seen Bjorn take and hand it back.
Oh, now I really am
Hello,
worried about
Christian.
And then she'll put it back in her pocket without actually drinking it, because she's just staring at Bjorn like, who are you and what have you done? Like, are you... like, now she's legitimately worried, but she's like, okay.
So as all of you gather up, saddle horses, there's a cart. You also have Inga, one of the other night guards who was with you before Bjorn when you went to the got the cow and saw all that shit. She is also coming. Kind of looks at everybody, looks at the boy, looks at Eric, shakes her head and goes, "If he dies, it's not my fault." The boy says, "If I die, it's my own fault."
Yeah.
All right,
He
everyone
won't
ready?
die.
Perfect. And you guys all head out towards... you are technically heading south. So I'll put you back on the main map so you can see exactly where we're going. So we're currently technically up here in Brataleaf. We're heading south towards Valsey. This is going to be at least a day and a bit journey to get to Valsey. But first off, we're stopping at the farm just a couple hours to the south of town, where you guys were before. So we're heading south. Technically southeast, but south for now. Can I have someone roll me a d6 for our travel event? A 3. Okay. Interesting. Alright, that'll be later.
Rude.
Along our path, Inga, Eric, take point. They're going to be at least maybe 100 feet in front. Every now and then, Eric looks back to make sure you guys are all on track. If you'd like to RP for the next however long, you can. You're all in the middle of traveling. We'll say Inga has the wagon.
Frank would want to talk to Eric and say, I've only got so much supplies for helping to fix people, so I hope there's enough, depending on how bad this family are doing.
The settlement itself of Valsey, there's 25 of them. I'm sure between what you have and they have on hand will be enough. They're a suspicious bunch up there. Down there.
Are all worried that we're going to get there and it's going to be just like that bear or the cow and, all sorts of, crazy black goo monsters attacking us?
Honestly, until I can see something, I still trying to figure out what the hell that was. Never seen anything like it.
I've never seen.
Orcs that fought wolves, but nothing like that.
I had never seen blood running black like that. It's very off-putting. I didn't even know what to do with it.
My problem is I'm trying to live both lives, pagan and Christian. Try to appease father, try to appease mother. The pagan in me thinks we did something wrong. Whether or not that was Loki coming to pay us a visit or test us, or the devil. I am torn between both. I don't believe...
And I suppose the Christian in you just says you should have left everyone to die that wasn't a Christian. Seems to be what I've heard of them.
Can I have an insight roll, please?
How do we do insight? Is that actually a thing?
It's insight, yeah. It's standard 0.5%. Okay. It's the low one. Yeah.
Do I have anything?
It's a lot different.
Oh, I have 5. Well, I got 27 over 5, so it's only a very, very bad success.
Okay, alright. You get like a little hint of flash of anger that just like lingers a little longer than you probably think it should. But he doesn't answer you. He just spurs his horse forward.
It's okay. Frank definitely said it to get a reaction, so I think he's happy he got one.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah, Eric's a fun one. He has to live both sides, and it's hard to know exactly what to do. Helps the clan more than anything. Is there anything you guys want to go over during the journey for the first couple hours before we hit the first farm?
Don't think so.
I think if anybody's looking at Bjorn,
yep,
as we get closer to this farm,
yep,
you see more and more. Despair is the wrong word, but that type of like, I really don't want to be doing this. I don't want to go through this again. So it's really starting to almost agitate him.
The Bjorn is probably just mumbling to himself, seeing as if he's gotten everything he'll need, or thinks he'll need.
Genya would start whistling sea shanties and trying to like dance little jigs like around Bjorn, trying to like make him laugh.
I'm trying to lighten the mood. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Right.
Skelli's reading.
What are you reading? He wouldn't have given you his book to take.
Yeah, I just so through her adventure,
Paper,
she's
parchment, yeah,
gotten a
paper and
random
parchment.
book.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
good with that. Because paper and parchment is scarce. Okay. What would the book be?
I want to say it'd be some kind of like
Wuthering Heights.
Yeah. 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah.
Tough Club.
Yeah. It's some kind of like history, like he would have, or she would have gotten like when they had gone back to Norway, some kind of historical book that way.
Okay. I'm good with that. Perfect. Would it be in Old Norse or Latin?
Probably Old Norse.
Yeah, okay, perfect. I'm good with that. Alright. Well, over the next couple hours, thankfully nothing major happened. You guys would have left, like, it wouldn't have been early. Definitely would have left by 9 o'clock in the morning. So getting close to around noon hour is when you finally roll up near where Bjorn beheaded a cow just, not too long ago. And I'll take spot hiddens from everybody, please.
Ooh, the greatest of successes. 6 out of 90.
Nice.
Wow.
This is
At a 90 out of
success.
60.
I also got an extreme success.
Love it. So pretty much the people who got like a normal success realize that this is a farm. Farm should have a lot more activity. There's a few like cows spread here and there that are wandering further than they should be. Any hard success notices even it's early spring. There should be smoke coming out of chimneys. There should be some sort of sound. The extreme success people realize there's no movement in this place. Nothing. There should
Frank
be
would straight away. Frank would straight away say, "To arms! There's something not right in there. There's absolutely no movement. That means something's waiting to ambush us."
Yeah, Eric's already pulled like a sword out.
Yeah, immediately.
Bjorn. Yeah,
What's
Bjorn
going on?
grabs his axe.
Perfect.
The Bjorn starts fumbling for his hammer.
So this farm has like a one standard main house where most people live. It has a barn. The barn's usually bigger than the actual house, so it'll hold all the cows and sheep that are here. There's not too many. Like you probably like a farm this size probably has like 4 or 5 cow and maybe 24 sheep. They should have a couple horses. You don't notice any horses. There's still a wagon there. But you just have that sense that something's off. There's a couple like small little places where like stable hands would sleep, stuff like that. So there's still like 4 or 5 buildings to search.
Is there a barn?
There is a barn.
That is where Bjorn will head.
Beautiful.
Are there tracks?
I don't think splitting up's a good idea.
What type of tracks are you looking for if this is a farm?
Does it look like something's been here recently or like it has been still for a while?
You would definitely see along the path where your brother beheaded a cow. The body's no longer there, but there's a dead patch of grass. There's a lot of track here. It's kind of hard to tell.
Okay.
I will take a... Give me another spot hidden.
48 under 55.
48 under 55. Little hard to determine whether there's any really fresh tracks coming in or out. There is a lot of fresh tracks near, like, the buildings, but not leaving. Not with just a normal success.
Okay.
Anyone else not going to the barn, or anyone else going somewhere different first?
Is it just Bjorn going to the barn, or is anyone following him?
No.
I would follow. I wouldn't let him go by himself.
Cool. If he was going by himself, well, the barn would have followed. But no, he's got someone with him, he'll be fine. Stick with Eric.
Inga is going to keep track of most of the horses and make sure they don't go anywhere. Eric immediately goes for the house.
Frank would follow Eric.
Perfect.
You said there was no smoke.
None.
Is this the sort of house that would have windows?
Like it's pretty much like thatch and wood. There's no glass. So it'd have like shutters. Yeah. Glass isn't invented yet.
Are the shutters open or closed?
The shutters are currently closed.
Cool. In which case, Bjorn's going to get to lighting a small torch. Because it'll be dark the second they open it.
Okay.
Go inside.
Spot hidden inside the barn, please, as you guys come through. Actually, I'll take one. Okay, I'll take one on the outside too.
I was going to say, I think Genya notices or can hear under as we're walking Bjorn under his breath. I told him to check. Why didn't he check? This is why I told him make sure he checks.
So I'm going to move you over. This is the picture of Valsi when we get there. This place looks similar, just a little small. Just to give you an idea of what it would kind of look like.
Skelli would have taken the boy, and they're going with Genya and Bjorn too.
Okay, perfect.
Bjorn is too distracted to notice anything because I got a 50 for 25.
Perfect.
I got a 36 under 55.
I got a 10 under 60.
Ooh.
That's an extreme success.
Okay, so you're at the barn. Perfect.
Yeah.
Inside the barn, you would notice there's definitely scuffle marks and kind of like the stench of dead cattle. That's on the outside. And there'd be a few bloody trail marks going inside the barn.
What color's the blood?
Red.
Okay.
And I don't, since Bjorn didn't notice, he's going to go straight for the door.
As you open, it's not locked. When you open the barn, you see what looks to be like a normal, what you would think of like a slaughterhouse. There's about 4 cattle that are hanging from hooks. Their guts are spilled out on the floor. They have definitely been fully gutted. And you see what would remains to be, you'd give me a standard as you go through. What would be the best thing here? Just give me a standard intelligence roll. Or animal handling. Either would work.
Intelligence. Yeah, I'm really smart.
As you come inside, yes.
I got a 36 under 85.
Okay.
I got a 67 over 45.
Okay.
I got an extreme success. 11 under 60.
Okay. Bjorn, yeah, you have a small fever still, so things are like, you're still a little cross-eyed. The rest of you would notice that for the amount of the cows have been like gutted, but there should be more intestines here. There should be more innards, and all the blood should be either on the ground somewhere. This thing's been drained of all the insides, and the insides aren't here.
Wonder where the rest of it is.
Where are the entrails? She'll grab Bjorn's arm and shake it and point.
The flies have started to gather. There's maggots everywhere.
They're right there.
It's not enough.
It takes. I think it takes Bjorn a second. He's like, "You're right."
Boy, do you see anything?
I wonder if maybe wolves somehow got in here.
She'll start looking around for like paw prints.
No wolf prints. Nope. Cattle, human. That's about it.
I think Bjorn's just going to look around the perimeter to see if anything else is like out of place.
I'll take another spot hidden then, please.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I am so good at those.
If there is a perception or survival, I'd have that, but all we got is spot hidden.
Well, no, there's a listen roll.
If you want to do listen, it all depends if you're looking or listening.
I am looking.
Just say it.
Yeah.
Fair.
Nope, that's a 70 over 25.
There's a bunch of buildings. Some live cows. Chickens. I was inside the house. As you see Eric bust open the door, doesn't need to, but he does. Kind of like the inside of the barn, even though you haven't been there yet. Hanging from meat hooks from the rafters is most of the family. Gutted, torn in half. Intestines and all that are seemingly gone, and there's not a big pile of blood on the floor.
Happily, I just rolled a 17 on a sanity check that you were about to ask me to do.
Or was. Cows are different.
Yeah.
Humans is a different story.
Ooh. So that's an 82 over 53 for sanity.
Okay.
So that's insane now or later?
You lose 2 sanity, sir. As the stench and just sighting of people you probably know are no longer alive.
So it's obvious that all of them are dead. There's no life left in any of them.
Give me a first aid roll, please.
Okay.
Bjorn is currently painting the outside of the house in vomit.
Yes.
That's a regular success.
No.
Okay, the part of that question was actually supposed to be, is there any movement on any of them?
A little bit of wind came through the door when you opened it, so maybe they were swaying a little bit. There's slides
That's all
everywhere.
it is. I think being a whole surgeon thing means he's somehow keeping his lunch down.
Yes. Would you like to try and figure out what implement did this?
Yes, I think that's my next step. He said, Eric, I'm going to go over there and try and work out what the hell's going on here. If that's okay by you, you might want to look away.
Medicine roll, please.
Okay. That is a regular success.
Okay, regular success. You get a scent of what you would know to be... There's definitely like a scent in the air. And you see like a table of food with some stew in it that's now cold. But you've had to knock people out before to do surgery? It's got that scent. But they were definitely drugged. And then with the normal success, this definitely looks to be some sort of surgical tool.
Whoever did this knew what they were doing. These people at least were not made to unduly suffer, is my guess. But they are all very much dead and were done systematically. I don't know what that exactly means. It means somebody who knows what they're doing, though, has done this to them.
Rick's just gonna look at the situation, look at this, look at everything. We're missing at least a couple people here. There should be more.
Well, maybe they'll be out in the barns or one of those other areas.
Especially Solveig. She's the healer here.
Bjorn will sort of come back, like, so how many missing before catching sight of their bodies again and going back to hunting?
In here, technically, in the farm itself had at least 30. Hanging inside here is about 25. So technically missing 5.
That's enough that they could have gotten away by a horse.
I sure hope so, but if they did, then they've gone the wrong way and not come back in the direction we've just come from. Else we'd have spotted them.
We got 2 more huts to look at, people. Let's go. We can't do anything for these.
I would suggest that once we are finished here, we should be burning this whole building. It's now a cursed place.
I agree. We'll save what we can. Can I spot hidden? Those. Sorry, Bill.
I'm gonna hand the torch to Frank.
Not yet. That's from Eric. We'll cleanse it later.
Hard success.
I don't want it to spread. Not until we've cleaned this place out yet.
In which case he'll stop short. Can
The rest of you... Sorry, go.
Sorry, can Bjorn take this moment when we're distracting himself from the horror inside?
Yep.
And spot, is there anything around to make a quick funeral pyre from?
This place is mostly wood and stone and a little bit of thatch. The thatch will probably, once it's dry, we had rain a couple days ago, so, there's lots of things here. It is a farm, so yes.
Cool. So you won't have to resort to tearing up a fence?
No, the table inside itself is out of wood. Most of the furniture is all wood.
Great.
Those of you outside, by the time you leave the barn and start heading back this way, you would meet up with the rest and hear what they found inside. Are any of you going inside to look?
No.
Yeah, Skelli does, but she tells Boy that he doesn't have to if he doesn't want to.
He goes in before you.
Oh, okay.
I'll do a sanity roll for him.
Yeah, I got 19 under 75.
Okay. He's losing some sanity. He only loses 2. He just, pale face, looks in, turns around, comes outside, and empties his... Eric just gives him, a little pat on the back and go, I wouldn't have done that, but... Now you've seen it once. Second time's not as bad. You got two buildings. Sorry,
I'm to the Frank saying, see that? That's the proper reaction.
Frank's seen kind of like this before. It's not terrible for him.
It's kind of my job, unfortunately, is to deal with slightly less extreme versions of this.
Mm-hmm. And hair.
Well, yes, but it seems like the way things are going, I'll not be doing so much of the hair.
As long as you don't start doing hair to a dead body like this, I think we're good.
Bjorn's gonna mutter gamly as he under his breath as he turns away. Which is Icelandic for old.
Yes. So there are two buildings left. One where all the helpers sleep, and the hut of Solvig the Root Witch. Bjorn, you would remember Solvig at some point. She's the one who came to you initially when you slayed the cow, and she tasted it, the blood.
I think Bjorn would go visit.
Her hut? She's the healer
Yes.
here. Perfect.
Unlikely was.
Is hard to tell. As you all head towards the Root Witch's hut, it is standing beside a little stunted birch and spruce tree. The hut is built from driftwood, sod, and turf. It's partially camouflaged by the rocky terrain. As soon as you get close, a very faint smell of rot and smoke hangs in the air. The ground around the hut is littered with small animal bones, trampled moss, and frozen footprints that suggest many people have passed through here. There's also lots of drag marks. No tracks lead directly back to the settlement, mostly all in. And you hear the sound of like a wind chime almost inside. And I'll move you over to what you see as you step in.
Well,
The hut is small, squat, and rough, with a roof of sod that blends in with the surroundings. Icicles are hanging like jagged teeth from the eaves as you walk through. Can I have a spot hidden or listen roll, please, from people as you walk through?
ooh. I got an extreme success.
Woo! Got a regular success.
Ay.
Wait. Yeah.
Sure. Our extreme success gets something extra. You hear, so as you walk in, you see scrawled in blood, animal and human. There's buckets of blood everywhere. The symbol is inscribed on a hastily emptied ball. Give me 1 second here. Where did it go? The hut is dimly lit by one little single fire and a few small candles. Shadows are dancing across the wall, giving runes that are currently on the wall a shifting, almost alive quality. The walls are completely covered in spiraling runes, mostly repetitive. Some are slightly different. They're in both Old Norse and Latin.
Yeah.
They say the same thing in Old Norse and in Latin. And they are as follows. Herren federus a Odin dir, statter num Hans, Leif C. Leireth. You guys would know that this means he is our savior. Under his stars we awaken. The light lies, the darkness guides. This is written like a mantra, over and over and over and over. The center symbol is larger, darker, more deliberate. Spiral arms ending in claw-like points, with a vertical line running through the middle. I would love some occult rolls from those who think this is a cult. I would like religion rolls from the rest, please.
I assume I'm not there though, right, Eric? And I didn't go there yet?
Everybody came here.
Oh,
Unless
okay.
you want to go somewhere else, but yes.
No, all good.
Hard success in religion.
Okay.
I don't.
Yeah,
Bjorn knows what occult
almost.
means, so it has to be religion.
Okay.
Oh, I just rolled a 2 out of a possible 44 on occult.
Ooh. All right.
Yeah, that's 33 over 20.
Okay. While everyone is taking a look at this, our extreme success on the spot hidden or listen, from a side door, you hear a bunch of scratching. So all about you are the remains. There's entrails. This looks like some sort of ritual was taking place. There's no actual bodies of other people. Just the remains of everything that you guys know now was gutted from the humans and the animals and are spread around, and the blood was used to put this symbol on the wall. Your extreme success for your occult or religion rolls. This is definitely some sort of summoning ritual.
Oof.
Summoning what? Hard to tell.
Frank would say, I have a terrible theory going here, and that is that whatever those things in the bear were and the stuff causing all that may have originated here, because I am absolutely certain that somebody was trying to summon something from somewhere.
Genya grips her spear and backs out the door.
Anyone lingering in here, I need con saves, please, from the smell.
Can I try and discern how long ago this was done?
Yeah.
Like if I steal myself and I examine how it was done.
Perfect.
Oh, can't say. Finally, good success.
Okay.
Yeah, I got Bjorn got the other Bjorn succeeded too.
Okay, good.
Extreme success.
I don't need sanity rolls then. Thank you. What would you want to roll to be able to discern this? I'm trying to see which would be best. This is kind of like a natural world roll, I think.
Right. I would be assuming it'd be a case of figuring out what they've done exactly. Like, has this been sort of charred, or is this blood pushed into?
Well, let's do a luck roll.
Work.
Either luck or natural roll.
Natural world, please. One's 50-50, one's 70.
Okay.
And that matters. 54 against 70. That's a regular success.
This definitely was done after the fight with the bear.
Ooh.
Huh.
It's too fresh. Like, you're thinking this had to have been done some point early 4 or 5 o'clock this morning, maybe?
How was it done? Can I discern that as well?
This would have taken at least a couple people to do. This is too high for the old lady to do by herself. This was.
I meant, was it burnt? Was it blood?
This is blood with like pretty much human fingers writing it.
As we get close,
This is someone dipping their hand in and
realize what it is, and
yes,
hold himself long enough to get outside before painting the outside of this house.
How could you have anything left?
You said that
it's still fresh. Mm.
Yeah. You said that there was like scratching behind the door.
Correct.
Yeah, sounds of scratching, right?
Sounds of scratching.
Yeah. And that's inside this room?
To the right. So as soon as you go in, so basically this would have been like the main like living room pretty much, like table, chair, like these buildings aren't big, so most things were done in here. And then there's a bed chamber off to the side and a little like there's pretty much just an outhouse for people outside, but there's like this was like the main room and then the bedroom. So the bedroom is where you're hearing it.
Okay. Does anybody else hear that scratching?
I'm trying not to think about it, but I think we better think about it.
Yeah. I'm gonna go to the door and just try to listen to see if I can discern any other sounds or any recognizable things.
You hear muttering. It's like a prayer that you like a protection prayer that you know all too well. Quietly.
So Skelli will just quietly say, "Is anyone in there?"
The muttering does not stop.
We're not here to hurt you.
Frank will mutter under his breath. We might be.
Well, they don't have to know that right now. And she'll try to like very quietly open the door.
You see, she's maybe 16, young girl, currently underneath a bed that she's kind of like put a whole bunch of things around to secure it a little bit more. She's in the middle of scribbling something on the ground, which you know to be like a protective spell, pretty much, or just like a rune over and over and over. You would give me just a standard. Well, most people, some of you would know her. You've probably seen her a few times. But as Eric kind of leans down, Hala, it's Eric. Hala is Solvig's granddaughter, the Root Witch. Hala. She doesn't answer. She's just over and over and over. She's not paying attention. I don't want to scare the girl.
Frank had lifted his hand up to walk over and slap some sense into her. He lowers his hand as Eric says that.
Let's just at least lift the bed, see what happens.
Okay.
Bjorn will steal himself to go help.
Okay. As you all leave that and go into the room doesn't look like it has been disturbed at all. As you lift the bed, she just kind of like stares, looks up, and then just starts screaming and passes out. And I think that's a great place to leave it, and we'll come back next session. Here.
Ooh.
Woo!
I'm glad I managed to make it in time to play. That was a bit of stuff.
That was a bit of stuff. Yep. Most Call of Cthulhu games don't throw this much at you, but we're Vikings.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Me too.
Nice job, guys.
All right.